live anyway.
Okay, we are now live, Mel.
Are we?
Yes,
Oh, there we go.
yes,
I I, I see it, Charlie. You're live, Charles.
yes. And how is that? Aloha,
Uh,
everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are streaming live right now.
okay, and it looks like boom.
And we like to say
How are
aloha.
you, Charles? Okay,
I'm
we're on my. Okay, I'm sharing. It's on. Okay, we're looking. Okay, perfect. Now we can share here. Um,
yes,
awesome. How are you, Charles?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. No hairs in the house. Yes, Tyson. Aloha no, brother. Aloha no. Glad to see he's in the house. So I'll share it right now. There we go. We're doing fine, brother. Doing
Boy,
fine.
amazing how we figure these things out as we go.
Yes, yes. So I'd like to first of all say aloha Thursday. Today is the 23rd of July. Hey everybody, before we go on, let's pray for some good, let's put out some really good vibes out there to turn that category 4 away from us, man. It's coming in hot and heavy like a train off the tracks, boy. So it's one of those things, that's mother nature. But let's think positive. Let's think positive, gang. What do you say there, Mel?
Yeah, I'm just trying. I notice. Are you seeing comments on your
Yes,
feed?
yes, I am. Yes, I
Okay,
am.
now I know what they were talking about. If they're on my feed,
Yeah,
um, I'm not able to see the comments. So if I go to yours though, let me just
yeah.
try to go to yours here. Anyway, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're learning. We're learning. Okay, we're learning. Yeah, I'm not seeing the comments. I think that's what everybody was talking about. I'm not sure why. Oh, here we
No,
go. Here we go. Here we go. Boom.
yeah,
Now I see. Now I see.
yeah. It's you got to be on my feed.
Now,
Yeah,
yeah, I go on your feed.
and you share them on my feed too. You know to share.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are
So
all good.
so we like to say aloha as well. How was your day today, my brother? We got some people waiting in the room that wants to come in.
Yeah, it was a busy day. Was just we're it's just a lot of things going on right now. A lot of things going on, and just staying really really busy and good stuff. Good stuff.
Okay.
So I'm excited about tonight. Get a little bit somewhat break away from COVID, but um, I know people are asking about captions, and obviously I don't have that capability. I have done some research. It does cost money to caption. To get a live captioner, it's very expensive. It's very expensive. So I know I did inform one of the ladies that was asking about captioning, especially for tomorrow night, because we'll have Elton on to discuss and talk about and share the updates on the hurricane. I say if anyone out there can do the ASL, we can bring them on and they can sign. It's difficult if they're not right there with you. But if somebody wants to volunteer to sign while we're discussing what we're discussing,
Yep.
be our guest. We will send you the link. You can come on and we can sign. We can do the signing for the hearing impaired. So if anyone knows of someone that would like to be our sign language interpreter, please send them our way. We'll get them the link for tomorrow night, and we'll get it done. So
Yep.
anyway, yeah, yeah, I need someone that can type fast, especially when I talk. And I tell you, I would love to. I would love to have that happen. I really would. And um, I hope we can get a volunteer. Hope we can get a volunteer. So
Okay.
anyway, tonight is Town Hall Thursday. So we're just going to set up a little bit of ground rules here because we want to give as many of you an opportunity to jump on and chat and ask a question or make a comment. So we're just going to ask, please be cognizant of the time. There's 4 people already waiting to come on. And we want to hear from y'all. We really want to hear from y'all and share what you think, what you're experiencing right now with COVID. I mean, 55 cases today. 55 cases in the state, 50 right in Honolulu. They talk about 1 death. This is where it gets really confusing because we know yesterday, now I'm not sure if the Hawaiian Airlines employee died in California or died in Hawaii. The way I read it, he died in Hawaii. And then we have today, they said we had a female. So that would be 2 cases, not 1 case. So anyway, I watched the press conference today when the governor's office, actually it wasn't the governor's office, the Department of Health. It was Dr. Anderson and Dr. Park. And, again, I hate, it sounds like we're beating them up, but the media was asking some simple questions about information about the clusters, and they cannot answer. So we don't know. Is it because of testing? Well, we know the more we test, the more numbers we're going to get. We've been saying that for months, and we know that testing is vital. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, we are entitled, we should be informed of what's going on as it relates to COVID-19, and that's the frustration. Somebody's just saying they died in California. That's why the number didn't count against Hawaii statistics. Thanks, Eli. Thank you very much. That clears it up for me. So anyway, Charles, we got Rhonda, we got Deborah, and we got T. Mo. In fact, I think we got more than that. No, that's who we got right now. No, Now we got Ken. So I saw Deborah on first, Charles. If you don't mind, we'll bring on Deborah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Rhonda was on. She was on.
Okay, Rhonda. Okay, here we go. Boom.
And you bring her up. Okay, so Rhonda's connecting to her audio as we're waiting. Hello, Rhonda. Rhonda.
Says she's connecting to audio. Okay, now don't take it personal if we send you back to the waiting room and bring someone else on, because we really do want to get as many people on. And
okay,
for some reason,
Rhonda, you there?
Hello? Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, where's my video?
I'm
not on.
Only you can answer that.
Only you.
There. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. What do you have for us tonight?
I don't have anything, actually. We are reporting live from the beautiful Kauai Beach Resorts Hotel. I am here with the beautiful Mama Cheryl Pogopi with her Mel and Charlie show. She was wondering how to get on. So actually, I'm gonna put her on to say hi.
Okay.
Here she is.
Hello.
Hi, Uncle Charlie.
How you, sweetheart? How you doing?
Oh, I miss you guys.
Yeah, we meet you too.
I know.
Yeah. You folks staying safe.
Meryl.
How you doing? You guys staying safe over there? You guys staying safe?
Thank you. Love you guys.
Okay,
Love
take care.
You guys. Take care.
She's the Melon t-shirt over there.
Okay.
Yeah. So just came to have dinner and just came to help out. But Mel, I see you're home, so you're all good.
Oh.
I just got home, and just in time.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Perfect.
Check back with us later after you guys dinner.
Oh, we already munched on stuff. We're good. We're fine. We're just enjoying before maybe a storm hits. Yeah, I heard a rumor.
Yep.
Tell Mel come. Oh, by the way, Mama said nice haircut, Mel. She glad you cut your hair.
Thank you. I even had shaved today.
Oh, she even had shaved today. Okay.
Yeah. I still
Okay,
get
I
more
know.
hair in my I get more hair in my face than I do on my head though, but that's okay.
He
All
said,
right, we're gonna go. We're gonna go to the next person. Thank you guys.
thank
"Okay,
you.
bye."
Love you guys. Bye.
All right. We got T-Mo. T-Mo.
Where's
T-Mo. Here is T-Mo. Okay. Not sure who T-Mo is, but
Tyson Moises?
oh, is that T-Mo?
Yeah. We lost one. We lost one person.
I saw we had Kipukai and Joe on here, but I don't
Yeah.
know. You know what? T-Mo is there. He
Yeah.
is. There's T-Mo.
Hey, brother.
He's
Oh, he's
at
connected.
baseball practice. He's trying to connect to audio. This brother, he looked like Shane Victorino. You don't think so?
Yeah. Yep.
He does, man. He looks just like Shane Victorino. Cannot hear you, man.
Your audio. No, the thing's searching. The thing is searching. Connection.
There he went. All right. Aloha no. We're gonna come back to you, bro. We're gonna go to Galaxy S10. Well, this is like kind of trippy when you don't know who's coming on, and it's
Yeah.
you hope they're a friendly.
Yeah.
You hope they're a friendly. Okay. Hey, Galaxy S10.
Can you hear us? Hello?
All right, people.
Yeah. Okay, let's try. We'll be right back, Galaxy S10.
All right. Okay. Well, I think that's all we got right now. If anybody else wants to come on, jump on the link. If you have the link, let me go grab the link for you guys real quick.
Let me try get. You know what his video is?
Oh, there's Tyson.
Yeah.
Can we hear Tyson? Tyson, can we hear you?
Tyson, are you there?
All right. I just posted the link for anybody that wants to join us.
Hey, T.
Oh,
Are you
there
there?
we go.
There you go.
All right, all right, all right.
How you doing,
What's
brother?
going on there, Uncle Charlie?
Well, just just getting everything ready. Just kind of digesting what happened today with the report of that all those cases. One cracked. There's been this thought that one can only wonder when those tests were taken and if they were piled up together and then reported when the results come back. So we can get 25 per day, but maybe it was tested all one time, 200 at a time. And that could have been because it would kind of lay credence to the story that if you get one large cluster where you get 100 people one time infected, right? But it's the reports that are coming out that it's only 25 at a time, 30. So you really can't tell. It's very hard to tell. But I think for those who are, like, say, in the Pro City area where there's a cluster, that would be very, very concerning. I would be concerned when you get high numbers like that.
Well, the funny thing, well, I shouldn't say funny, right? We had 55 today, 50 Oahu, 3 Maui, 2 Big Island. Right now, I still up at Kalawai, right? And we had our Bronco team, the 11 and 12-year-olds, played against the Oahu team that flew down to play.
Oh.
So when I walk over, the Oahu coaches are Kauai boys, right?
Right.
From the west side. But so, before my practice, I walk on over and, the jackass that I am, ask him, hey, You guys took on tests before you guys got on top of your plane. Can't be spreading them on Kauai now, right?
Well,
but they were good, man. Yeah, they just got done. So as you can tell, I'm still up at the park, right? Gotta
Right.
enjoy. We gotta enjoy while we can because you know in a few days we might be getting a little bit of rain and wind. So,
well, you know, when it gets upgraded to an 4, you know, I actually worked in Florida during Hurricane Andrew, you know, the aftermath. And I saw what a Category 5 did to that place. I mean, it was like, you know, Raiders of the Lost Ark. You remember that big, giant rock that came rolling down? Well,
Oh, yeah.
Homestead, Florida, we went up in a helicopter, and that's all you did for about 3-4 miles. And you see this big tanker from the ocean got dragged about 2 miles inland.
yep.
And then you see this big swath because he was actually dragging the rudder, was scraping up the land and it's going. I mean, it's terrifying. It's very.
Well, you know, it's still my pet peeve with Hurricane Iniki, right? Because I've been in Eva, then Hurricane Iniki, and they classified it officially as a Cat 4, which to me is just straight BS. Because our highest wind gauge, wind gust that got gauged was 227 miles per hour. So I know the sustained winds, we had to have been a Cat 5 going on and whatnot. But, you know, let's hope, you know, for anybody like how you were in Florida, for those of us here on Kauai, let's hope we never got to experience another hurricane because honestly, the hurricane itself, it's fun as hell. The aftermath sucks, right? You look at freaking Coco Palm, still never recovered. Lauai Beach Resort, what took them a decade before they open up again. So we already got COVID keeping me out of work. Let's not have a freaking hurricane that's going to keep me out of work.
Well, hopefully, you know, things gets done the right way. Hopefully, because we've had close to nationwide, we've had close to 6 months of practice. So I think we could have learned something already, right? Could have learned something already.
True story. Let's hope we use this time extended for whatever it may be to just get our crap in order here in the state. Let's get things ready so that regardless if we open up just internally, right? Let's hope we don't have to shut things down again, right? Open it up internally, get people going, get whatever kind of economy we need flowing again. People start coming back again. That's good. Just make sure they're safe, right? Like Angela said last night, we can't be having all these guys breaking quarantine and whatnot. But
Yeah, exactly.
it should be good. But you know what? Let's change subjects because today was opening day for some baseball.
All
That's
right. Right.
It's okay if it was the damn Yankers that had to play and they won because of a rain out. You know, it's okay if the Red Sox are going to start dominating tomorrow. But baseball is back. We got another live sport we can watch besides golf. So it's fun times. I don't know if you're a big baseball fan, Uncle Charlie, but it's right here. Just let you know, next to me, another one of my coaches here, brother Kalani Salazar, right?
Well, yeah, there you
We all
go.
grew up playing baseball together, so we're all stoked that baseball started up today. But
Well,
It-
right
it's
on, man.
good
Right
times.
on. We get Tammy Poo waiting to come on, and I gotta tell you, I have a feeling that Tammy Poo is gonna be more entertaining than live baseball. I don't know why. I just have that feeling.
because
just-
she is, and Tammy,
That's right.
I know Tammy very well, so you know what? We'll let her get on so I can start laughing as she starts talking. Because speaking of people who grew up in Kalaheo and Portuguese Mounts, I tell you that one right there, she's no kaoi.
I'm almost afraid. I'm almost afraid. In fact,
Yep.
Be
hang on.
afraid, Mel. Be
I'm
very afraid.
Hold on, Tammy. Hang on.
Ah, there's
This is
Tammy.
on my earplug. Okay, you can go, Tammy.
What do you mean earplugs? So I cannot yell.
Go for it, girl. Thank you for joining us.
I don't need y'all. I have Portuguese. My volume is perfect.
What's on your mind, sister?
Nothing. I just came in to visit you guys and see you all before you fly away in Hurricane Douglas. Waimau.
I tell you. You know, I always all our hurricanes all had Hawaiian names. You know, that was except for Dot. I mean, I think that was in the 50s. But Eva, Iniki, you know, I was always told, no worry, if no make one Hawaiian name, you're gonna be all right. But this one looks pretty mean. This one looks pretty nasty. Category 4. You know, it's like even if it downgrades like they expect it to, we're still gonna get some effects. So we gotta be careful. We gotta be ready. And
Most definitely.
I mean, it's just a horrible time. The timing is bad, but you know what? Mother Nature is Mother Nature. You ain't controlling that. You're not gonna stop it. So we accept it and we deal with it and pray that everybody gets through this safely. That's it.
Oh, yes. We've been sending updates at work and keeping everybody updated on after every update that comes through, 511, every little thing. So we've been kind of keeping up on it. The sad part is there are the ones that say, it's nothing gonna happen. Why are you panicking? First of all, I'm not panicking. I have Korigi. I have anxiety. That's just natural. Stop panicking. It's being prepared. But while I'm being prepared, you keep your butt 6 feet away, wear your mask, and use your sanitizers.
Yeah.
Thank you. I mean, I don't know why people still not doing that. What more evidence do they need? Now you see the states on the mainland that got crushed now coming out doing mask mandates. Now they're going back to locking down. Why would we want to follow that? Why would we want to copy that and let it go out of control before we do things like that? Just do it now. I tell you it. I had to go serve a paper today on a guy. He's a witness. He was not a bad guy. He was a witness in a case. And he said, thank you, Mr. Raposo, for your show every night. Me and my wife watch you guys every single night. He's probably on tonight. And I said, well, thank you. He goes, I like when you get mad, because when you get mad, I get mad too. Because people not listening, and I do get passionate when I see people not listening. You work in security, Tammy, so you know what it's like. Charlie, we all law enforcement, former, and it's hard when people don't follow the rules because they think that they don't need to.
I get mad because when they pick on you and I don't see any responses, then I get mad. But I think I get even nicely, right? I don't throw a fit. I have that I don't know, I have that I guess I try to be one psychologist when I can't even analyze myself half the time. So I don't know how that goes.
I don't care. I just yell. If I have a point to make, I'm gonna just yell. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, I really don't care.
Yeah, like tonight is the night. Everybody has an opportunity to come on and talk to us face to face, even though it's through a camera, and share. Everyone's welcome to come on. But when people go on and type stuff, the keyboard warriors go up and take personal shots. I don't respond. I don't. That's what Charlie's saying. He get mad when I don't. Why am I gonna give them the satisfaction when my number is pretty much everybody has my number. Everybody knows where I work. Everybody knows how to get in touch with me. They can message me and say, hey, give me a call. I got a bone to pick with you. But they choose to use the keyboard and act big body. Why would I want to engage with them and give them a satisfaction of them thinking that I'm upset? I'm not upset. This is a forum for everybody to blast out their positions. And if they disagree, they disagree. It's all good. I'm good with that. Just don't take personal shots against my family. Then I get really pissed off, but I can handle it. I'm a big boy. I wear my big panties every single day. I do.
Ouch. Ouch.
Oh, we lost your audio. Tammy. Hang on.
See, even my audio no turn on for me.
the Facebook.
No, I said thank God for big boy panties.
Thank God. But Tammy, I've known you for a while. You ain't never been afraid to speak your piece. And I respect people like that. And I think that this forum allows people to do that. And we can all be professional. We don't have to be personal. And like I said, I keep posting the link up there because I'm hoping somebody that would want to say something, please do come up. Let's have fun with this, and let's share everybody's position. I really want to know, Tammy, as far as you working in the Poipu area, impending hurricane, dealing with COVID. You're responsible for a bunch of property owners. What's your day like? I mean, what's your stresses? I know you guys must be prepping for the hurricane.
Yes, and I do apologize for the background noise. My husband's frying chicken and washing dishes right now. But On our side, it's really good. We have wonderful members, and we have some that came and had to quarantine in their homes. Although I would love to be stuck in their homes for 2 weeks. I would volunteer to be in their homes for 2 weeks. But a lot of them just came out of quarantine, which is nice. One of them is still in quarantine, so we're trying to reach out on what kind of assistance we can get to them. Of course, they can't go out, they can't do shopping and things like that, or board up their windows and whatever they need to do. So I gave them the number for dispatch, which is what was suggested to us so that they can get into the right hands, whether it be with Sue or with Mark Bagley, one of them that can point them in the right direction of who can do outreach to assist them with any kind of necessary supplies that they'll need in case a strong tropical storm or a weak hurricane hits. On our side, we've just been keeping our members updated within our community on what they need to do and what kind of supplies they need. And of course, what to add to their supply list from 2 years ago when Lane and Olivia was coming through, which would be the masks, sanitizers, disinfectants, gloves. Don't forget about your pets. Got to get your pet food. And the one thing always everybody forgets is their manual can opener. So just trying to get them all ready and just being prepared. If nothing happens, nothing happens. Great, this was a great trial, but it's better to just be ready. I think something's going to happen. With what extent is yet to be known.
Well, today I was reading up on the how pressure builds up in the home during a hurricane, and they suggest that you secure everything because the pressure is from actually wind blowing into the house like a balloon. You're blowing up on balloon, right? So you have pressure outside and inside, and that's what rips the roof off. And people didn't know that. They thought that maybe if you crack the window a little, you relieve the pressure, but actually you're allowing that wind to get into the house and fill the interior with pressure. So they ask that even your interior doors, close them all. Make sure you close everything.
Yeah, that's very true. It's kind of like the whole fire scenarios, right? So close all your interior doors as well, because if one window breaks in a bedroom, that whirlwind will scroll in there and not sweep up in your whole home.
Yep, exactly.
Well, I know one thing. I'm not sealing up my windows this time. We did that for Iniki, and the roof went like one. Whoop, like it was incredible. You gotta.
Yeah, but you like hear something? You like hear something though, Mel? Our house was a convertible house. Okay, we had no roof, no ceiling. The good thing was we had a gas stove, and all the neighbors had electric, so they were just walking in because we had no doors anyway. They would use the gas stove to cook. But we rented a house in Kaikena that was completely sealed up. Everything, doors, windows, everything. No damage whatsoever. And yet we did everything that we had to do. At the time, we thought taping, your windows, you're supposed to do that. And we had a convertible house.
Yeah, we talked about that last night. The whole roof and ceiling like yours went, but we get gas too, thank God. So we could shower under the stars. It was awesome. Was so cool. I don't want to do that again. I won't have to go through that again. But, again, when you talk about category 4, even if it downgrades with the path, we're going to get some rain. We're going to get some wind. We're going to get some flooding. I mean, that's going to happen. I mean, I think people got to expect that. Yeah, we may not get the devastating 200-mile-an-hour winds like we did with Iniki, but, I mean, 50-mile-an-hour winds, constant 50-mile-an-hour winds with gusts up to 75 or 80 is damaging. It creates a lot of damage and injuries. So we got to be cognizant of that. And like you said, Tammy, if it doesn't come, if it spares us, it spares us. There's no punishment for being prepared, and that's what I think the message.
One of my main concerns is, I mean, you guys saw that logs that came down Wailua River and flooded all of Wailua. That kind of is what happens up here on Lawai Stream. I live like right next to Lawai Stream, which used to be a stream, and now it's a river. The thing is wide now. But my concern is every time when we get flooded here, it's because the trees pile up further down, all the logs and everything. So everybody up Kua Road that's cutting trees and not moving their debris. I don't hear no chippers. I don't see no big trucks coming out of here with major logs and albesias and whatnot. So that means all of that debris is still up there somewhere. It's gonna come down. It's gonna pile up right before warehouse 3450. And that's why we flood. So that is kind of concerning to me. Whenever anybody is up on the riverbeds, and they're cutting stuff, they gotta move their debris. If not, you're gonna have on repeat of Wailua Bridge.
Well, actually, what can happen, especially when you're on the upper slopes and the debris comes down, that debris actually acts as a temporary dam. Then when that secondary burst comes, that's what a danger, because you got that wall of water coming down, and it's unstoppable. You can't do anything. You can't do anything, and that's the scary part. But just like the winds, because I've actually seen the after effects with Hurricane Andrew, 4x4s, 2x4s, penetrating homes that was made out of block cinders. I mean, just broke right through the thing. It's just like a projectile. So those kind of stuff, it worries me, especially if you got old folks that living around you. So I'm pretty sure the resort, you folks like the pool and all that, you're throwing everything in the pool, you're tying everything down, you're doing all of that, right? Because once that thing, if there's a funnel, like one of those water spouts come from offshore, and that's all it's got to do is just start picking up all that furniture from all the different condos in the area. It's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess.
Yeah, so for us, we it's in a neighborhood, right? So all of the outdoor furnitures and everything goes inside of the homes. Of course, where I work, it all goes inside. All the hotels is pretty much doing the same thing. So just trying to remove anything that becomes projectile from outdoors, and then just buttoning everything else down. So that's pretty much all anybody can do. Just be prepared the best you can. But
right.
Because of COVID-19, I think that's why I kind of wanted to log on with you guys tonight, is just to kind of remind everybody, this is not a day, if something does happen, it's not a day to be exempt from the virus. Keep that in mind. You need help. I mean, yeah, somebody got to carry you out of one ditch or something, then, you can't do anything about it. But just kind of keep that in mind.
Well, tomorrow night we'll have Elton Ushio on. He's the administrator for the Kauai Emergency Management Agency, and I think he'll give us, by tomorrow we'll have, of course, better information every day. It changes by the minute, but we'll find out. I got some questions about shelters. How we're going to handle shelters with COVID? How we're going to handle shelters with social distancing? And are we going to open up hotels as potential shelters? Ballrooms. We're gonna have to get a ton of floor space to accommodate the people. The good news, a positive thing, is that we don't have the number of visitors that we would normally have right now, if not for COVID. But we still got a ton of residents that are in low-lying areas or in areas that are vulnerable. The kupuna, of course, and our kids that we got to get into shelters. How do we do that safely? And that's going to be the questions I'll have for Elton tomorrow. But I know they're gonna encourage people to shelter in place, but that might not be the safest thing either.
Well, while I get you guys on here too, I wanted to ask, in regards to what I was mentioning earlier about people who are in quarantine in their homes and they don't have anybody that's on island that can help them. Do you guys know anything of who to reach out to?
As far as the visitor?
Well, they're not really visitors. They're actually homeowners. They're in their home, but they don't have family on island that can assist them. So do you guys know who to reach out to?
Taking provisions to them and so forth. Yeah. They can call Kaema, the Kauai Emergency Management. They have that. I know when it first started, they said, if you need help, they can actually get the help and direct it. So I know I talked to some of the officers, the police officers on the west side, and they've been helping, taking some supplies to some people that needed the help. So, I mean, they can give you some suggestions. I know Pastor Kua, some of the churches on the west side, Kekaha, they've been doing that kind of service too. But I don't want to talk out of line, but that's what I heard. They were doing those kind of helping anybody that needs help, because they're the same one that does the food drives, right? So they're able to take provisions if need help. Can always ask them to.
Kima is 241-1800, 241-1800. Also 211. Just dial 211. If you got any questions regarding COVID or pretty much for anything, 211 is the hub, and they will send you in the right direction. So very easy to remember, 211. And if it's a quarantine issue, if you need assistance, they will make sure they put you up with the right agency. But I think that's what I would guess that's what Kima is working on right now. How do we address those people that are in quarantine? Those, whether they're residents, returning residents, whether they're visitors, how are we going to handle those people when we need to evacuate them to a shelter? Do we keep them? And that's where I think the hotels may come into place. If you can get a hotel that is safe, that each quarantined person can have a room, those are the decisions that Kima is going to have to make. And they only got a couple of days because we'll start seeing the effects, Sunday, Monday. So we got a couple of days. That's it.
And it's good that you guys are having Elton on tomorrow. That is definitely an Elton question.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said that's definitely a question for Elton about what they're going to do as far as shelters if needed. Yeah,
absolutely. And please let everybody know tomorrow night is you get my post, share the post so people. There's a lot of people that have a lot of questions, and we'll be able to and we'll try to see if we can keep Elton on as long as necessary. But I'm sure he's preparing for an awesome show tomorrow to answer a lot of our questions. And I'm really looking forward. I know they're working hard. That much I know. And Elton's been involved and active in many of our disasters. So I have total faith and confidence in Elton, and looking forward for tomorrow night's discussion. What words of wisdom do you have, Tammy Pu'u? What words of wisdom? I don't think I've ever seen you this calm in a while. I mean, it's like.
I just saw Gary logged on. Hi, Gary. I don't really have words of wisdom because that would have to mean that I'm wise. I might be a wise ass, but I don't think I'm wise. I want everybody to just stay safe. No need to panic, but just stay akamai, stay on top of the news, log on to the different news channels, weather, that kind of things. Just stay informed. No wait till the last minute thinking, no worry, I'm going to get that tomorrow. I'm not going to fill up my gas tank until Sunday. The line was down to Home Depot, or, around that corner by Costco gas station. I don't see a lot of panic yet, which is great. There was still cases of bottled water at Costco today. But I think that if the 11 o'clock update comes through and it looks worse, that's what's going to cause panic. So just a little bit of words of somewhat wisdom. Don't wait till the last minute. If anything, you can have good stock of bottled water, toilet paper, and all that kind of fun stuff if it doesn't hit. But guess what? If it does, you prepared. So just be prepared.
We should be good at this already. We should all be good at this. We really should.
And as far as I'm concerned, everybody should have enough toilet paper to wrap around their house.
I get small house, so I need much more than. But those of you get big house, one time around is enough. But my house small, so.
Just don't speak the
I don't know. But depending on the wind, you can do away without toilet paper if the wind is strong enough. If you get on good rain and on good wind, you can just go outside and let Mother Nature take you.
Not unless you shit yourself.
Yeah. All you need is we'll be doing number 2. And when strong wind come, and then you get one long stick, where. So I don't know.
Now, if you were at my house, you wouldn't have to worry about toilet paper. You could just put your butt right outside of the door when the river comes up and just wash. Natural bidet.
I knew it was just a matter of time. Before Tammy becomes Tammy. Yeah.
Wait, let me get the rum.
Than I thought, but.
No, on the serious note, whoever's still hoarding all that toilet paper, make sure you guys get trash bags. You guys put them all inside there and save it because you guys better not be out there buying some more after.
I really believe those who hoard, in somewhat of their defense, I know some of them they barter with it because they can't get food supplies. They'll use it to barter and trade. So yeah, main thing they just don't waste it. Because sometimes people buy stuff they don't need, and you go down the landfill, you're looking at big packages just thrown away. So one of those things.
I'm gonna think too. I mean, for the people that don't have. Yeah, when you go in a store, and that one picture was so profound. I saw it on Facebook with a senior citizen or the elderly lady went to the I guess it was the toilet paper shelf and it was empty, and I mean, because somebody had taken way more than they needed, and that I mean, it's so insane. Just think of others. That's all. Just think of others, and no matter what we do, think of others, and there's no need to hoard. If you run out of toilet paper, you get in close. And you go see your neighbor, they're gonna let you, they're gonna give you, you go see your family members, it's not the end of the world. But if you don't have toilet paper and you don't have family, or you're not a kupuna that is all alone, what you gonna do? So really think about those kind of things. I mean, think about the people that just are less fortunate and cannot hoard. They gotta choose between toilet paper and medicine.
Or you can just be like Rhonda and just put on her Facebook that she needs toilet paper, and then I go deliver them to her house.
I remember that day. No, in fact, no, somebody else needed something, went on Facebook, said, I'm afraid to leave the house. Can someone go to the store? And that's right. Rhonda said, I'll be right there. And Rhonda went to the store for that woman. So, Rhonda, don't judge a book by their cover, because Rhonda is really a nice person with a huge heart.
Hey, shh, don't spread that rumor.
I know.
The only thing that I don't mind anybody hoarding right now is bell peppers. No, me and bell peppers. You can have all my bell peppers you want. I just hoard that you guys like.
Well, I tell you something, Charlie. I've been pretty nice. But if that damn hurricane take my bell peppers off of my you guys know I Young Garden.
That's war.
You guys know I Young Garden. And my bell peppers is about a week away from harvest. It is shiny. There is no bug bites. It is prettier than any bell pepper I've ever seen in any of the stores. If what the hell is his name? What is damn hurricane's name? George. Douglas. If Douglas takes my bell peppers, gonna get some issues, Charlie. There's gonna get some issues. And I mean that.
But I know the difference in a bell pepper. Well, I don't like you take a picture and you show us, look at my bell peppers and it's on Hayden mango. I don't want that to happen.
I almost want to go out and pick one just to come show you, but no.
Prove it.
I tell you right now, when I harvest, I will eat that like an apple on Facebook Live. Oh, I love bell peppers.
You guys can have all the bell peppers you want. Just give me a dead animal on a plate and I'm a happy girl. Keep all the vegetables for all you vegetables.
No mess, Douglas. Douglas, stay the hell away.
Yeah.
Poor Dougie Waimao. I work with him and I said, you're going to be the butt of all the jokes now.
Well, Douglas Waimao, if it takes my damn bell peppers, I want to see some bell peppers at my porch. Just go put them by the plant. Just go buy from the store. Put them by the plant. So at least I think that was mine.
You think plastic time too?
Yeah, that's what it looked like. It looks so perfect. I'm so proud of that damn bell peppers. I tell you.
You better go put them in the house.
I don't know how safe that would be. Might be safe outside than in this house, I tell you. But anyway. What next? Anyway, hey guys, you got the link. Come on, talk story. Share a story.
Where's Rhonda?
She came on earlier. She was at Kauai Beach Resort with Cheryl Pagofi. They might be arrested by now. I don't know. They were, who knows? They said they went there to go eat, but they looked like they were up to something. They looked like they was up to some no good.
No,
yeah.
Seriously.
That goes without saying.
I know. I'm worried, but we'll see. Yeah, so they were on to say hello, and then they're probably having dinner right now. KBR though, the service isn't the best over there. So we'll see. Rhonda in handcuffs.
Hi, Tyson. Oh, hi,
Yeah, you gotta look
Jade.
at the comments. You know, I saw Kipukai and Joel was on earlier. You know, and this is just a hint to many of our politicians. You know, when somebody give you an opportunity to go live and talk story, you take that damn opportunity, right?
Yeah.
And you don't have to campaign on, but come on, say hello, show your face, free advertising. For those of you that are watching, I saw Kipukai on early. He went off. He came back on. He went off. So I'm not sure. I see Jade Wali on here. Who else? Any more
this
people
election
running for
cycle
office?
is you can tell already the tempo is a little different because of the mail-in ballots. It's created a different environment. Before, the hype was plenty sign waving, going crazy, doing all that. This time, and I guess a lot of it has to do with COVID, but still yet you can social distance and sign wave. But I think everyone's being responsible to the point that, you know, it might be tacky to go sign wave now, especially when we do have COVID around. So I think this is a different environment. It's going to be the council race is just going to be exciting all the way around. It's going to be something different. It's going to be something different.
What? We're not arrested yet.
Oh,
Good,
boy.
because I took out money in case we lose power, but I don't want to use it for bail.
The cops coming, they're on their way though. We all know which cop Rhonda wants to be arrested by, but hey, we're not going there.
Does it start with
I would
Chief?
never go there, especially if we're live in front of 3,000 people. I mean, I would never say that you would like the chief to be the one arresting you. I would never say that.
Yeah, don't ever say that. Oh my God.
You said it.
We didn't agree to it.
Somebody
it's
asked
totally
me
quiet.
if dousing your neighbor's house with gasoline is attempted arson.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not just answering a question. I don't want to go into any kind of, but I'm just answering a question.
I heard about that. That was retarded.
She liked
So-
the pat down. So did you guys eat dinner? Rhonda, did you eat dinner?
We did eat dinner. We did eat dinner. Mama Cheryl said you need to come take a ride over here after you're done.
Why? I don't want to get arrested.
He said he doesn't want to get arrested.
You know, Rhonda, did you ever hear Cheryl's and my duet?
No, but she told me about you guys' duet. So I think
You know-
one night for on Thursday, I'm trying to find some light here because it's getting dark. Oh, there. I told you on a Thursday we should do a talent Thursday, and I think you and Mama Cheryl should be on and do your duet.
You cannot hear you. You're breaking up.
You lie. You so lie. I know your jokes already.
No, you know, we did it a few times at Troy's, and we had a blast. And she's so good that she can adjust the tone and the harmony to my flatness, and we actually sound pretty damn good, you know.
Mama Cheryl makes everybody sound good.
Exactly. So
I
But
feel
I
so
do wanna-
honored. I feel so honored when she tells me I can sing with her.
I know, me too. It was like very special moments. But I did want to say thank you for going to Koi Beach Resort, because we do want to promote the companies that help the community. And KBR was the company. Was the
KBR
hotel that
came
stepped
through.
up when
Yes.
we did the testing with Dr. T, and when the Department of Health had screwed us over with the Malama Pono.
Right.
KBR
Right.
stood up and said, "We will help you."
Right.
And they didn't charge us a penny. So I wanted to again thank Kauai Beach Resort. And if you guys looking for a staycation, please consider Kauai Beach Resort. So, support the companies, the companies that support the community, and
Right.
and that's just one of them. There's many, and
Yeah.
we do want to showcase.
Is Tammy
if
still
you-
on?
Who?
Is
Charlie?
Tammy still on?
Yes, Tammy's
Yes,
right there.
I'm still
Oh.
on. I'm just
I
muting
thought-
because Adrian's frying chicken.
I cannot see everybody. That's why. So
Open your maca.
Mel, Mel, you know, Tammy helped bring home those 250 shields, everything into suitcases.
I cannot hear what the heck she said.
Mel, I gotta tell you guys. So Rhonda says, Tammy, play hooky on Monday. Come to Oahu with me and Tracy. Tracy has a doctor's appointment. It should be really fast. And I just gotta go pick up those face shields. I go, oh, okay. Where you gotta pick it up from? Oh, from Doctors of Waikiki in Oahu. Sister Mary goes with 2 small little bags on her shoulder to pick up face masks. So I'm assuming she's not gonna pick up that many because she only has 2 little bags. Me and Tracy go up with 2 empty suitcases because we gonna shop. Well, sister comes back to the car with like 3 humongous boxes full of 250 face shields. And I'm looking at her going, where are you going to put that? I made her go buy 1 suitcase at Ross's. I was like, sister, you get 2 arms. How are you going? And one of them didn't even work that great. So how are you going to carry 3 boxes? So.
Yeah, well, thank you for helping. Thank you for helping. And in fact, oh, there she is again.
Oh, sorry.
No, thanks for that. I mean, you know, we started off thinking we were going to sell 100 t-shirts. Yes, between t-shirts and masks, 100 masks for Dr. T to help the community. We ended up over 500, and we have another 100 coming. So we have about 40 available if anybody wants to get shields. Message Rhonda.
Rhonda, if ever we go back up there and pick up more masks, that purple suitcase better come up with you.
No, we got smarter. We have Dr. T just ship them. He ships it to my house, and then we'll take care of it. But yeah, those masks, those shields came in handy. A lot of people still calling about them, and I want to thank Dr. T. I just saw now the company's making children's sizes, but Dr. T only has the big ones. So. And the shipping from that company is way too expensive. If you buy it from the company, it's just way too expensive, the shipping. So
the children's size is good.
Yeah, but it's just, you know, to get it over here would be very expensive.
Yeah. I did not practice yet cutting. They said you could cut the adult shield to a keiki size, but I did not try that yet. I'm not sure how that would go.
All right. Is Charlie sleeping? No, he's not sleeping.
Uncle Charlie.
Yes.
Okay.
He's not sleeping.
Mama Cheryl said, Mel, if you come down here and you guys could be arrested together and it'd be a lot of fun.
We could actually do a Facebook Live of the 3 of us getting arrested.
We could. Well, no, wait, I don't have anything cute. Wait, no, I'm in sweatpants. I'm not like in a cute outfit to get arrested. I can't do it.
It depends on the height of her shoes. If it's anything under 3 inches, she cannot get arrested.
We cannot get arrested.
6 inches or more.
Yeah. Thank you, Tammy. Anyway.
So what's Rhonda? What is Rhonda's advice for everyone as Hurricane Douglas makes his way to Hawaii?
Find the nearest Mormon house.
Find the what?
Where? It's on Pu'uwai Road.
Find the what did you say? The what?
The nearest Mormon's house.
Oh, now we're getting religious.
Well, you know what? Okay. I don't want anybody to take offense to that, but you know, I was raised that way, with my parents. They're prepared for anything. And even Augie T had said the same joke, and I was the only one that had laughed because I know exactly what he's talking about. Mormons are ready for anything and everything and have everybody over. So find the nearest Mormon's house is my hurricane advice. Just know where your next neighbor is. They'll share. I put it in the comments. I'll give you guys my parents' address. My my mom would welcome everybody up to her house. We've done it before. We've had the last hurricane. We had like 20 something other people in our garage. It's all good. Get food for everybody.
Charlie,
Well,
help us, Charlie.
I'll be at
Bail
work,
us
Rhonda.
out.
So.
No, you guys doing fine. Doing fine. Nah, I think a lot of the things coming up with this hurricane will be talk telling by early tomorrow morning. I mean, even in the early morning hours, I think I would suggest, the viewers out there jump on one of the news organization and watch the tracking. Keep a close eye on it. The only thing I worry about is because I remember when Hurricane Iniki moved into Kauai, we actually saw it unfold when we were in Florida. We were in a situation room, and that's why they put us on the big planes to send us back to come over here and help. Was just the fact of watching it, how it kind of stalled suddenly, right? Just kept on stalling, and one time it did this little thing. And I'm just wondering if this storm is going to do that, or it's going to continue in a northwesterly direction, meaning it'll climb over the Big Island and just work its way north of the chain. And if it does that, that means that at the very end of the chain, I might be right over Hawaii. But if you think about it, the no-win situation was if it goes south, north of us would actually be the eastern wall, right, of that hurricane. Right. And that's where it packs a lot of the wind going to be on Hawaii too. So I don't know what we can do. We gotta leave it up to Mother Nature.
I think everybody already probably in all seriousness covered everything. I think with everybody that is on the comments, you should already have a really, really good plan. Because everybody will have an actual thing. All joking aside from finding one house, your important papers, especially your important papers. I think that is like the biggest thing that people forget to grab. But I'm sure everybody in the comments are putting all their little secrets, and all of it can help everybody.
Just gotta be prepared.
Yes.
And pray for us to get through it. That's it. I mean, COVID is bad enough getting through all of this. I mean, the people that are stressed out right now, parents are being stressed out because the kids got to go back to school. You got people stressed out because the unemployment, the additional unemployment money has been stopped. So many stressors right now. And the last thing we really need right now is a hurricane. But, again, I'm not sure if it's God's way of getting everybody in check and saying, hey, you guys got to get it together. You guys got to learn how it is to take care of each other and like after Iniki. And I don't know, it's hard to explain. And we're still very early in the hurricane season too. And that's just another thing we got to want. We've been lucky the last several seasons where many storms have formed, but we've been spared. This one, regardless of what this hurricane does, we're going to get some impacts. There will be impacts.
We'll get some.
You talked about Iniki, Charlie. Iniki, if you remember, when the day before it hit, I was on a police force. The briefing was we didn't have to worry. It was going to completely pass the state. Remember that it was so far south, heading on a western pattern that was going to completely miss the whole state. And then it did that 90-degree turn. No one expected that. That did not show up on any model. It just made that 90-degree turn and hit us head on. And that's what hurricanes do. Last night I said they're like cats. If we weren't live, I would say they're like women, but because we're live, I'm gonna say they're like cats. You just don't know what the heck they're gonna do.
Say what you mean.
And you gotta be prepared.
Don't be
For
scared.
it to go 90 degree now would be beautiful. but it's not at category 4. That thing ain't gonna turn much. So
No.
we just gotta brace ourselves and be prepared.
I was kind of shocked actually when that 5 o'clock forecast came out and it went up to category 4. I kind of wasn't even expecting category 3. So that
Yeah.
kind of freaked me out a little bit. And then of course, knowing now that it's going to be during the dark time, you know, at least Iniki, the mass part of it was during the day. That's why there was such great video footage of it. And then of course, by the time the calm came, then it fell on nightfall. And I don't know if you guys remember this, but the day after Iniki, wasn't that the most beautiful, most picture perfect, gorgeous day? Without looking at all the broken houses and down powered lines and everything. But when you looked up at the sky, it was like one of the most picture perfect, beautiful days. I felt that was a little cruel, but it was gorgeous. So, and it also made you think like, well, okay, my house is gone, but at least I'm alive. So there's that blessing. But yeah, this one is kind of, I'm kind of little bit freaking out about not being able to see. I guess I gotta just put glow lights all over my body.
You know, even right before, it was so eerie. Right before the storm, it was the calm. You know, I mean, that's legitimate. That saying, the cliche, the calm before the storm, is so accurate. And then you got hit with the first wave, and then when the eye was over us, it just, everything was peaceful again. And then we got hit with the second half, the back end, and that was vicious.
This might actually help somebody during this if it stays pretty strong. I just want to share this with you guys. So Hurricane Iniki, of course, we knew our house was gonna kind of half go or all go. So we went down to Miyazaki Electrical because the three little pigs said, no straw, no wood, go to concrete, right? So we went to the concrete building, which kind of saved us. But my little Toyota Corolla, that little piece of crap car, was outside on the driveway. During the first set of winds, it pushes one direction, right? Pushes one direction, a piece of tin roof wrapped completely around that car. So during the eye of the storm, my dad and I decided, let's move it. So we put it in the middle of Kamoali'i Highway. And if you guys don't know where Miyazaki Electrical is where Aloha Exchange is right now. So we put it in the middle of the highway, the winds start up again and it pushes it back down the road now. My car had not one scratch on it. But my boyfriend at the time, who had a brand new, beautiful Honda Accord, who boarded up his garage and everything, the dust got underneath the board and his car got majorly scratched up. So the moral of my story is, if you get full coverage, leave the tin roof around it.
That's crazy.
You can get a new car.
You know, I
That's
think,
a damn good idea.
but I think all in all, it's all about safety of the human life. We gotta, you know, like tonight, I already preparing it. Just put a jump bag. You know what that is, Mel. Every law enforcement, we get on bags standing by the door, because if we gotta run out, that's the worst time for try to get things together, is when you gotta run out. You get them ready now, leave them by the door, and just, you know, take what you need. If you're on medication, take your meds. You know, if not, no more power, ATMs don't work, take some cash, go get cash now, leave them on you. Because that gonna be, well, basically that gonna be gold, everything will be cash. And try to get yourself all set up. But again, the sad thing about it, since moving to Kauai, that I've seen though, we've had, you remember that period of time where we had like 3 storms back to back, and none of them would hit us, yet they all threatened us?
Yep.
Everybody they said, you know, the boy that cried wolf. They got into that mode after a while. They said, we had close calls, no worry. But something about this makes this hurricane, it's very unsettling. It's very unsettling. I wish we could discount it, but I don't think right now it's a time to discount it. Not at all. Not at all.
You know what it seems like to me, Charlie, is it seems like caution fatigue.
Yeah.
You know, because too many times that cry wolf syndrome had happened, that's why some people have that way of thinking. But it's like the caution fatigue, you know, it's like, we didn't have cases for a long time, so I don't need to wear my mask, or I don't need to not have a party. I can call all my friends and we can go down Polihale and set up one farmer's market full of tents, you know, that kind of stuff. It's just caution fatigue. And it's the same thing with this, but it sucks because that's when it's going to happen.
Yep.
Well, I don't feel good about this one at all. I am not a weatherman. I'm not a meteorologist, but you know how you get that gut feeling that this one is real. You know how quick this went from a tropical storm to a Category 4. Look how quick that went. I mean, it was a Category 2, and then before you knew it, it's a Category 4, and it's a very quick moving storm. So
But
that's
it's not only that, but the thing is, it's over cooler waters, and that's when a storm gets killed. But it's not. It's
that's what I'm saying.
intensifying. Yeah.
It
It's
went to
intensifying.
4, where
Yeah.
we should have been seeing it weaken.
Yeah.
And when it hits the warmer waters,
It's gonna pick up.
then it's worse. So, guys, just be vigilant. That's all I can say. And
I totally agree, because that's the whole thing. If it crossed into the Central Pacific as a Category 1, it would, and had a slower forward motion, of course, then it would be able to start absorbing that cooler sea surface temperatures and the wind shears and breaking it apart. Now it doesn't seem like it's going to be that slow that it's going to be able to do that. So it's going to start to weaken, but how quickly that'll be able to happen, that's the unknown part. And just the fact of not knowing that, that uneasy feeling.
Yes.
I hear
By the way,
chicken.
those county trash cans clean them out. They make a good water holder. You can fill that county trash can up with water
No,
and
thank
use
you.
it for toilet water.
No, thank you.
Seriously, clean them out and hold how much water? You know how much water that thing holds, Uncle Charlie?
I don't care how much anything it holds. No, thank you.
Do you know, how many of you know this? And I don't think you guys know this. You know that there's a regulation about putting rubbish in your barrel, your county rubbish can?
Yes.
What does the regulation say?
No construction material.
No.
And water. And
No.
water.
No.
And no water.
It's the
No.
bags. It has to be so much bags.
Every piece of trash has to be in a plastic
In a
bag.
plastic bag. Yes.
Has to be completely sealed in a plastic bag.
No, but
And
that
can
got
I do that-
repealed. That got
I do that all the
repealed.
time.
That got repealed. That law got repealed.
Are you serious?
Because at the stores when they did away with plastic bags for carry your groceries, that all went out. That went down the
No,
toilet.
no.
No,
You're not
it has to
supposed
be
you're
garbage
not
bags,
supposed-
Uncle Charlie.
Because I want
You're
in
not
now, people
supposed
no
to-
more trash bag.
You're not supposed to throw raw trash in that barrels, and
No.
and everybody does. But I'm just saying, if you follow the rule, Rhonda, your thing is exactly right. You know, you
Yeah.
good. Mine,
Rhonda, so that means if you're gonna store water, you gotta store water in a trash bag first.
You could line it with a really huge construction bag first.
But
And
you know,
then store
my
water in it.
response to that is no, I ain't doing that. I'm not
Fill up
doing
It's
your
a
tub.
lot of toilet water. It's a lot of water.
Yeah,
It's
I'm not
Rhonda,
totally
doing
even
fine.
that.
though even though I put all my trash in trash bags before I put them in there, it's so dogyot. It's like no.
You're
I know
using
trash.
it to flush the toilet. Who cares?
yeah. If your barrel is clean, then yeah, you could use them for flush toilet, brush
Yeah.
your teeth.
No, not brush your teeth. Okay, so apparently we are getting kicked out. So before we really get like in trouble over here, I will be signing out.
Okay,
Security-
let me ask you one thing. You guys getting kicked out because you guys just want to invite yourself to the pool. You guys never check in, pay for anything.
No, we're checked in. No, security.
Oh, okay.
Security's just doing his job. Security's just doing his job. It's time to clear the pool area.
All you gotta do, Rhonda, is cough.
No.
Just when the security come up,
No,
stop coughing.
Bachi.
Yeah, that's bocce. And you never
Yeah.
want to give a fellow co hospitality person a bad time, because that's just bocce for you. Because
Yeah.
then when we start opening up, we're gonna get people that give us a bad time. You just don't do it.
Exactly.
See. That's
No,
how
and
it
actually
is.
I gotta log off too, so I'm gonna log off the same time as Rhonda because my husband Paul fried a chicken already and he cutting sashimi now.
Don't forget, put the rubbish in a bag. And then put the bag
It's gonna be in a
around.
bag.
It's gonna be in a bag. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you very
Salamat
much.
po.
Bye.
Talk to you
Okay.
guys later. I'll log on and see you guys tomorrow.
Dogyot. I never heard that
Bye.
word long time. Dogyot.
You know.
Aloha.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Holy moly is what I was trying to say. Those two wahinis are too much.
Well, I know. At first it was mono, then as soon as Rhonda came back, went to stereo. But you know that Tammy, she got some really good points there. You know, folks, on Thursdays again, like Mel said, we give you the opportunity to bring up whatever you want to talk about. I do want to apologize. There was another person I never recognized her name. She was on much earlier. She came on right after Rhonda, but she left us. When we see names, I mean, first timers, you know, we'll limit it. But right, you know, some may ask, "Oh man, you let these girls talk a long time because there was nobody else in the waiting room." So we figure we just leave them on. But I just want to let you folks know that Thursdays has been set aside for you, the viewers, whoever you may be, and you can talk about anything. If there's something that you feel needs to get out, you want to tell, you want to tell our government, our governor, because I know they're watching too. It's not a hidden secret. The only thing we ask is just let it be pleasant. You need to say something, say it, and that's what it's here for. Okay, we're not gonna censor you unless you start getting, you know, totally outrageous and threatening and swearing and stuff like that. Because you know we can get our message across without having to do any of that. Without having to do any of that. So I just wanted to let you folks know. Okay. But right now, like Mel and I both said, this is one time that we're not. I mean, we're grown men, and you know, in the police department, we've had our fair share of close calls, but this is one of the times that it just feels, it doesn't feel right. And I pray to God that I'm wrong. I pray to God. I'm even praying now because I'm thinking that there's so much things happen when the storm first developed, and like Mel said, it came and all of a sudden it started to just ramp up really quickly, and it was already over cooler waters, so it shouldn't have done that, but it did. So you know we're looking at it like, oh boy, something just not right. Something just isn't right.
Well, we like again. We just be careful, be vigilant. You know, we'll have Elton on tomorrow again, 7 o'clock. Please join us tomorrow night. If you guys have questions, you can send them to us earlier. We can get it to him. You know, we
Yep.
know we do not prepare our guests, but in this case, we will. If you send over questions that are specific questions for Elton, we'll send it over to him so he can be prepared. I think it's important tomorrow. I think his information will be important tomorrow. By the time he comes on tomorrow night, you know the information is going to be obviously going to be current, and we should have a better indication of what this storm is going to do in the next few days. So he was supposed to come on. He was scared. He wanted to come on tonight, or he was available tonight. I was hoping he could do it tomorrow because it's obviously closer to the day of impact or potential impact. So I think it'll work out well. So please join us tomorrow. Let your friends know. We want to get the word out about Hurricane Douglas. So 7 o'clock tomorrow. Hope you guys can make it.
Yep. And like I said earlier, you know, as a grandfather, I mean, I'm so happy. I'm going to see my granddaughter, who was the 2018 Miss Kauai. My granddaughter is coming up to be up here on Kauai for the weekend. But at the same token, I'm just kind of nervous, you know, when something like this. I personally would rather, looking at it now, I would rather have her be home with my son and daughter-in-law on Oahu. But you know, she wants to be up here, so you know, I'm gonna be happy to see her. But at the same token, it's gonna be one of those things that if things start going sideways, I just want to make sure that you know my wife and my granddaughter, her boyfriend and her boyfriend's family, because they're coming up to celebrate their 25th wedding anniversary as well. They'll be staying at KBR. You know, I read a comment earlier. You know, why would they want to go to hotels? Well, we know, and some of the emergency preparedness, especially in Waikiki, they recommend sheltering in place because go into the hotels and go above the second floor because their structure is so strong. They tell them to go above the second floor in case of any massive flooding or high waves. Go above the second floor. So I think that's the same methodology here. If we can go into the hotels, of course, low-lying hotels, single-story condos, it's not going to do it. It's not going to do it. But you got to get to higher ground. And I know any place that you see that sign that you're in a flood zone, heed that warning. Just heed that warning. If you're if you're in an impact zone, you got to get out. And I hope you folks take the time either tonight, some of the gas stations are still open, top off your tanks. Okay? You don't want to do it when the hurricane is just right above us. Because guess what? The people that operate those gas stations, they got to think about their safety and their family. And they're going to take off. They're not going to pump gas because they got families to worry about too. So they have to, do their part, and that's what they're going to do. So please, if you have to go and fill up, do it now. Do it now. Okay, brother?
All right. That's it, man. We got a few more days to prep. Get your stuff in order. And don't forget tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. And,
yeah.
And we'll get through this like we do everything else. Kawhi strong, baby. Kawhi strong.
You know what's weird about this whole week too? We had such amazing guests starting from Monday. It actually, Mel working on it. I'm working on, just suggesting, just constantly trying to find guests. But we had some amazing guests. Last night we had Angela. Monday we had Dr. Kim. And you just end the evening on a high. And I'm trying to get there right now, but this damn hurricane is like on my shoulder right now. It's like, God damn it, it's.
Well,
we had really good guests. Yes, I do want to thank Tammy and Rhonda and Tyson for kicking it off tonight. I hope, Brother T, I hope you're okay. I hope you left the park already. It's nighttime now, so time to go home. It's always a tomorrow.
You can watch your baseball game tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like I said, the WWE professional wrestling never did stop. They played all the way through till today. They didn't let COVID stop them. And you know what? Nobody got sick. So that's because it's the only real sport left.
Well, tomorrow for you, I've got a genuine copy of a PowerPoint presentation of the WWE, the scripted, the moves, how
Stop.
I got all of that. I'm gonna give that to you, Mel, as a present from me to you.
Right now. Stop it, Charlie. Don't lose our friendship because of that. I'm telling you, I'm warning you. I gotta go. It's 8:15, Charles. You guys all have fun. Take care. You guys remember, we go get through this together. Kawhi strong. I know Kirk is already creating a shirt. I survived Douglas. Oh my gosh. Oh, anyway, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Mike Tyson fighting again.
Yeah, Jones.
Ray Jones. He's gonna fight again. Gonna be awesome. But anyway, for all of you that hung around till 8:15 tonight, thank you. We love you guys. God bless. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Don't forget, tell your friends. Elton and Shield tomorrow night. We'll get the updates on Douglas. All right, you guys take care.